Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing well. Today, we're going to be making the Big Bird R33 from the Fast and the Furious. Now, if you know what the Big Bird R33 is, it's pretty much Leon's yellow R33. The reason it was named Big Bird is because of the color mainly and kind of how much power it performed. So right now, we're just going to customize this, and I know I customized this in a previous Need for Speed Unbound video, but I doubt any of you guys have seen that video. It was in my ending video for Need for Speed Unbound for the storyline. So I decided to make its own video for it because not only was it in that video hiddenly, it was also an inaccurate build. So I wanted to make its own personal video for a more accurate build. So right now, let's just jump right in. All right, so first I'm gonna start off with performance. So the car was powered by an RB26 DET twin turbocharged a 2.6 liter inline six. So I just kept the stock 2.6 liter 2.6 liter I6 inline six engine in here, and I only did some parts to add it up to about 650 horsepower because that's what the car was running. I believe it was after the film, but I wanted to add as much power into this, kind of like the real life version, before it sadly, met its end. So I maxed it out to be exactly how it was when it was still around. So I did about 649 horsepower with a quarter mile of 2.6, which is actually pretty close because the real life car had 650 horsepower with a quarter mile of 2.7. So yeah, I just maxed everything out, twin turbo, suspension and tires and everything else. But yeah, overall, if you want to make this build even more accurate, just keep the stock engine and just max it out. But right now, we're going to get into the customization. So starting off with the front bumper. Okay, this is tough because I believe this bottom piece is a like matte black or a satin black. So I think the best option to go for would be the Speed Hunters because it still gives the same exact vents in the front bumper and the splitter. And even the vents, the two vents right there in the front bumper, right next, almost like below the headlights, those were eventually put on the car, but it was never in the car in the movie. But this is overall the closest one I'm gonna get to it, so we'll probably choose those. Hood, stock. I want to say use different headlights, but knowing me, I kind of don't know how different the headlights are. So let's see. Okay, so this is bigger. And this is smaller bulbs, or the lenses, sorry. Um, I think stock is fine. Let me see. Well, the lights were kind of big, so I guess I'll run these ones for now, but you could keep them with stock or go with this one. It's up to you, but I'm just gonna choose these ones. Splitter. Okay, good thing because I thought they had like a yellow stock splitter, or not a yellow one, a primary color splitter, but it's just these carbon splitters. I thought it was like kind of like right here for the front bumper piece I was talking about, where it's matte black here and then it's painted here. That's what I was kind of looking for in the splitter section. So yeah, um, fenders. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just stock. Yeah, that's stock. They didn't add a wide body kit or anything. Rims. For the rims, I'm going to choose the same ones that I chose in that video, which is these work rims all the way at the bottom. It was these, the Work VS XXs. So we're going to choose these. Make sure, okay, it's on the highest option. Oh wait, we're not done with this yet. Add Brembo brakes because that's what it had on the car. And I don't know if I should change the brake discs. If anything, I'll leave them stock, but if you guys want to change them, feel free to, but right now I think I'm just gonna leave them stock. Um, well, in the movie, the side skirt was stock, but they eventually added a side skirt to it. So I'm just gonna go with the closest to the movie. So we're gonna go with the stock side skirt. Rims again, we're choosing the Work VSXXs, and let's see. Oh, is this one? No. Okay. So metallic, and then oh wait, that's a primary. Oops, go back. I don't like how it's too chrome, so I'm gonna drop it down a little bit to be like a brushed metal, so it still has that like chrome-ish polished look. Oh wait, well, hold on. Yeah, let's make it gloss then. Okay, yeah, that works. Is this gloss too? Yeah, okay. All right, so that's the rims. It's those rims. Remember, no body kits, so just leave it stock. Um, for the plate, just add a California background because this is where they were, obviously, in California. And the license plate is pretty sure that's the license plate. I'm just double checking my information. Oh, it's wrong number. It's one, not four. Yeah, okay, but that's the license plate that is on the car in the movie. Um, See, I would add this bumper, but the bumper was at the same time kind of stock like this, but this would make it more like closer to like an R33 style. So, yeah, but we're gonna leave it stock because this is the closest we could get to the bumper. Even though I feel like this is how an R33 would run, but actually, it doesn't even look that close. Yeah, because it doesn't have that cutout in the middle where the exhaust is. So the stocker bumper will be just fine. Um, Spoiler, you want to keep the stock spoiler, I think, because all the other spoilers they just add like a carbon piece connected to the stock splitter, and or like they just add more splitters. So yeah, or splitters, spoilers. So don't go for any of those options. Just go for stock, and then obviously these ones are a bit too high and kind of more similar to like the Eclipse or the RX-7 like spoilers along with the S14 spoiler. So you don't want to go for that. You just want to go for stock spoiler. Diffuser. The car didn't have a diffuser, so we're not gonna have that. Taillights. It just makes it white, and the car didn't have that, so we're not gonna do that. Um, for the exhaust, I don't know which one to go for because it was just like a big exhaust, kind of like literally these three options. So I'm just gonna put which one I think looks the best. I feel like that's too big. This goes down too far, and this is kind of perfect. So we're gonna go for this one. And then I think that's pretty much it. Besides the tint, I think we should add a little bit of tint because it is, you know, it was in Fast and Furious, and you can't be running around like that. So we'll add about maybe halfway tint. Yeah, that's good. All right, and that is the car done. Now let's work on the stance a little bit. So it looked like the car ran a little low, but not too low. I would say stock is good, but I'm gonna put it probably at like a right around here. So I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, so for wraps, so the wrap I chose this wrap originally. If you guys want to find the creator, you guys can go watch the ending of Need for Speed. I'm about to see who the creator is for this wrap. Um, I'm not gonna go with this wrap because it is less accurate and more cartoony than how it was in the movie. Like you could tell kind of like what pieces he put to make that knight gladiator looking warrior design. So I'm gonna look. Well, actually, I looked through the wraps already, and I think the best option is it's somewhere here. It's this one. I think this one's the best option because it's like the pieces are like almost exact to the car. So yeah, it looks pretty much like almost a one for one. This is the closest we're gonna get besides the sloppy design on the other car. So this is the one I'm gonna go for. Although this guy put a wide body kit on it, which doesn't, make sense because he put the Pandem kit. Doesn't make sense at all because it didn't have a Pandem kit. So let me check if there's anything else. If there isn't, then we're just gonna stick with this, but I'm just gonna do a quick search. This one isn't bad per se. This one might actually be a lot closer. Hold on, let me check. I kind of like that one. That one, like, for some reason, on this, on the face or the mask, for this one, it's not like there's no nose. It's only the mouth with the helmet with the green like eyes. And this one gets the nose and like the look, and it completes like the other stuff except for the stuff on top. I don't even think it had the bolts on top, did it? Or like the whatever those are. What are they? Wow, it didn't. So everybody who's been going with this on top, the lightning bolts, that wasn't there. It was always on the fender, but I guess they always went for it on the wait, there's not even lightning bolts on there. Wait. Okay, never mind. Don't go with this livery. This livery is not accurate. It's this livery. Jesus. Except there shouldn't be any bolts on there, I don't think, because on the car it shows none. Yeah, during the movie there's none, but then I guess they added some after the movie. Oh, wait. Hold on, let me look at all of this just because it looks like there isn't any, and then it looks like there is. This is confusing the hell out of me. Because in some photos, there's no. Oh, it was added after. Interesting. If you guys don't know what I'm saying, it's not on the fenders, but for the beginning of the film, when we see it at Toretto's Marketplace, it's not on the hood. But then when we see it later down the line in the movie, it's on the hood. So that means they added it later on in the film. So I guess I'm just gonna go with like the most accurate and try to fix it. So I think this one's the most accurate because it gets the sponsors and the sword actually sticks out farther from the fender, and the overall galactic design looks closer. So I think I'm gonna choose this, but I'm probably gonna have to fix that lightning bolt. So I'll fix that real quick. But let me just compare the two. So this is the one we originally chose, which is also kind of too yellow. It's like a banana almost. Like it's like too yellow. Let me look at the livery again. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, but this guy got him more like the shiny side, so he made it more shiny. But this guy made it look more accurate. Oh, but he still has the shine on it, so that's good. But I want to say go with this guy's design because this guy actually made it look a lot closer. Along with his yellow. His yellow's not as banana. This guy's yellow is banana. This guy's yellow is like a I don't know. I don't know what a mango. I don't know, but it's kind of like an orangish yellow. It's not pure yellow. So I'm just gonna edit this wrap real quick. So I'll be with you guys in a second. All right, I think this is the closest I'm gonna get. So yeah, I think that's the closest I'm gonna get. All right, yeah. All right, so I fixed it from being on the front fenders to being on the hood. So that's how it's gonna look like basically in the last cut of the film, like how like the last scene you see it, that's how it's gonna look. But in the beginning of the movie, it's without it. So if you guys want to go without it, go ahead. But I'm just gonna go for what was movie accurate, so that they added it later on down the line, so it's kind of still accurate to the movie. All right, guys, that is. Oh wait, hold on. Last time I added underglow, guys. Don't add underglow. All right, there was no underglow on the car. Um, I'm just gonna do this. You guys can do what you want for this. You can keep the stock or anything. I'm just gonna do a little bit of this just so it's not too crazy. Um, but yeah, that's about it. So um, let's take this thing out for a spin. Let's test it out. Damn, the livery looks good with this. I think it did the lightning bolts pretty good. The reason I was trying to do the two white lines is because I was trying to see if it aligned itself, and good thing I did because it kind of didn't at first, but it started to when I fixed it. So yeah, damn, this thing looks clean. I feel like the Galactic Knight design could have been a little darker, but I can't complain. This looks pretty good. So yeah, all right, let's give it some revs, and then we're off. Oh shoot, that guy's going crazy. Uh oh, no, you're not. You're not gonna get this car again. If you guys don't know what I mean by that, basically, um, when the after the movie, when the our Big Bird got back to its owner, it did a little bit of more racing and street racing a little bit, and because this car was not, I believe it was a Motor X vehicle, but because of California's like laws against Japanese cars or imports coming in here, it kind of met its time in the car crusher, so that was pretty sad. But all good stories must come to an end sometime. But I'm really sad that this thing had to meet its end by that. It wasn't even by like just it being like in a wreck. Oh my god, it being in a wreck. Jesus Christ! All right, I'm gonna lose these cops first. Hold on. Can he spot me if I'm under here? I do not think so. Okay, we'll just wait out under this. What is this, overpass? That's being built currently because they forgot to finish it. Dude, you see how that guy got close? He is not supposed to know I'm here. How did he get so close? Jesus Christ. Alright. I think it's time for Big Bird to go back to the garage. Because that was a hard day for Big Bird, not gonna lie. Yeah, overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, you guys should leave this video with a like and maybe selfish support. And also go check out my I'm back video. Where's my phone buzzing? Oh, um, you know, just people looking for me. Um, but yeah, go check out my return video, my coming back video, because I am coming back with the builds. I'm coming out back with the videos, so stay tuned for some more builds and videos. This was just the beginning, the R33, but we're gonna continue on. So overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, stay gnarly.